Well, it's Friday, and that means chapel. But I gotta tell you, I really feel like instead of the end of the week, it feels a little more like between times. I mean, we're not in school, but we are in school, kinda. We are in the middle of the semester. We're just about finished up the third quarter, so we're halfway to the end of the year. It seems like we're kind of stuck in between two places. I mean, we're being told that we ought to quarantine ourselves, kind of, be in our homes and not go out and rub elbows with anybody else. But at the same time, these days have been absolutely gorgeous. I mean, you want to get out, you want to be with your friends. I understand that. They've been beautiful days. I mean, even our nation is somehow between getting the virus and getting rid of the virus. We're either stuck between either wanting to go back where we used to be or come on, let's get on with it. Let's rush on and get to the end of everything so we can finish it all up. I mean, we're even in the season of Lent between. We're between Ash Wednesday and Easter Sunday. I mean, we kind of wish we could go back and remember and maybe live these days over again and grab some of that stuff we've missed, but at the same time, we just kind of want to rush to the end of the Lenten season. I mean, okay, I'm giving up chocolate, if you can believe it, and so I kind of wish I could go back again, but I'm also wishing to go forward. And you know how I know I'm wishing to go forward? I'm hoarding chocolate. I confess, I'm hoarding chocolate. I can't wait for Easter. The Easter Bunny's going to come along and he's going to look down and his basket is going to be empty. I will have eaten it all. Anyway, enough of that. I think the disciples who were following Jesus kind of understood what we're going through too. I mean, they've been following this man for 3 years and he's been teaching them all kinds of stuff about, who God is and their relationship with God and even a lot about themselves and who they were. And it was just a really good time to be traveling with him and, getting those teachings and learning those things. But now they find themselves somewhere between, just adoring fans and deadly foes. It seems like all of the memories that are good are what happened before, and there's this kind of gloom up ahead that they just really don't understand yet. I mean, they know that things are going to change. They have that certainty. But the teacher keeps forcing them forward, not letting them go back. I mean, he keeps saying, we gotta go. We gotta continue on. We cannot allow ourselves to just go back or to stop. We have to keep going on because even after all of this, it's going to be better. In fact, he tells them up front that there are going to be times that it's kind of painful and like really confusing. And there are going to be times that are kind of scary and sad. But they need to carry on. In the distance, it's going to be a lot better. And they do keep going. And so you kind of wonder sometimes why. Why are they going to keep going even though the teacher keeps telling them, oh, it's going to get bad before it gets better? Why do they continue? Why don't they just go ahead and give up? I mean, it's been a good 3 years and might as well cut all the ties and get on with it. And maybe that's just it. Maybe they remember all of those good things in the past, and if nothing else, just to honor all those good times. It's kind of worth it to see this thing through, to see it to the end. The future times promise to be so much better, so even if it has to be eventually, it's worth continuing on. I mean, let's face it, the disciples, they eventually travel on to sainthood. We just want to get to summer. I mean, is that asking too much? Well, I guess maybe it's just time for us all to pull up our big boy pants and big girl pants and travel on. I mean, until we meet again. And at this time, I'd like to apologize to Mr. Tart and maybe to all of you, but here we go.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then.
Do I really believe any of you are still out there? Not really, but still.
Sing a song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails
To you, till we meet